A turning point for the cryptocurrency industry? What comes next for BitGo? The year has been challenging for the cryptocurrency industry. In November 2021, Bitcoin reached a peak of almost $68,000 before plummeting to around $20,000. However, other analysts encourage long-term ETF investors to weather the downturn in cryptocurrency. According to Rick Edelman, founder of Edelman Financial Services, if you're going to do this well, then what's been happening in the past 9 months is utterly meaningless, Bob Pisani said on Crypto 001. If you're going to do this well, then what's been happening in the past 9 months is utterly meaningless, on Monday. If you're investing for the next 5 to 10 years, you ignore it, he continued. This is just an ordinary blip in the market. The short-term temperaments are being greeted with a mix of positive and negative forces, however, that are influencing where the crypto community goes from here as Bitcoin has recovered from a nearly 2-year low. According to Matt Hogan, CIO of Bitwise Asset Management, the market is now experiencing a tremendously dynamic period. According to Hogan, Ethereum's significant technical advancement is a positive influence for the future of the second largest blockchain in the world. Other promising signs for the future of cryptocurrency include an influx of venture capital activity and a surge of institutional investors entering the sector. On the other hand, regulatory pressures from the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Federal Reserve are acting against it. According to Hogan, that's producing this erratic market where cryptocurrency is moving up and down and can't quite figure out which direction to go. And I believe we will likely remain there at least until September. According to Edelman, regulatory and legislative regulations must be in place before institutional investors may interact with Wall Street businesses, endowments, and pension funds. According to Edelman, the adults in the room understand that regulation is a good thing. At the moment, 1% of people use cryptocurrency. Until they are clear about the laws of the road, you won't get the other 99%. He stated that new regulations were being released by the Fed, FINRA, IRS, and Treasury. Also from the CFTC and SEC. There are now more than 50 legislation in Congress. And everything here is incredibly nutritious. According to SEC Chair Gary Gensler, the organization should play a significant enforcement role in the cryptocurrency space, particularly for tokens. Gensler issued a warning to companies he thinks are breaking the law by asking staff to maybe fine-tune compliance for crypto security tokens and intermediates in a speech this month. Hogan said, "I think there was a pretty direct threat against Coinbase and other large-scale crypto trading venues. They are obviously in his line of sight." Shares of the cryptocurrency company fell in July when it was revealed that the SEC was looking into whether the platform sold unregistered securities. Coinbase's chief legal officer, Paul Grewal, stated on Twitter, "I'm delighted to reiterate it again and again, we are convinced that our rigorous scrutiny process, a process the SEC has already approved, keeps securities off our platform." Although the SEC has already made steps to enforce its regulatory agenda, proposals for additional SEC control of the crypto community are likely to be met with resistance from the community itself. BlockFi Lending was accused by the SEC of failing to register the offer and sale of its retail crypto lending product in February. The company consented to settle the allegations, terminating unregistered offers and sales of the lending product in exchange for a $15 million fine. The major trading sites will be registering with the SEC in a year, according to Hogan. Individual tokens, in my opinion, have a far longer term. Edelman noted that even while the future of speculative assets is uncertain, the number of people who possess cryptocurrencies is still constantly increasing. It's interesting that the amount of people who possess it remains unchanged even if Coinbase is down 70% from its high, he remarked. So those who wished are unaffected by this, right? Beyond the crypto sphere, Hogan claimed that adoption rates from significant investment firms show that Wall Street is embracing digital currencies. The involvement of BlackRock and Schwab reinforces to the common investor that Bitcoin is not going away, according to Hogan. I believe that has been resolved now. How huge is that future now?